I just wanted to do a brief introduction to a series of videos that I'm going to be releasing. Mainly there's two that sort of go together as a pair, I feel. Today is 5th of February. So today's the full moon. This morning we had a beautiful moon up in the sky, beautiful full moon. The sky was pinks and blues, and it's an absolutely stunning day outside today. So these videos, they span, well, they go in sequence with the moon, really, because we had a huge portal day on the 21st of January. So there was a new moon on that day, and on the 22nd of January, I was called to go to, on the 21st, I went to the cinema and I saw the Avatar movie. The day after, I went to Glastonbury and took part in an activation. This was linked with the gold ray. It was a gold ray activation. Once I'd done my part of this, and there was a fellow practitioner who went 2 days before me. So on the 20th, she went, or not practitioner, she's just a fellow energy worker who'd gone on the 20th. Then I went on the 22nd, which was a portal day, which was important for me and sort of with these celestial energies that I link in with. And then the remaining people went on the 26th of January. And this was a huge activation that we all took part in, but was completed, well, the main part of the activation was completed on the 26th of January. And then following on from this, I had a session with a fellow aura practitioner. And she's a beautiful, beautiful energy. She's a lovely lady. And I'm hoping that she'll allow me to share her details of her session anonymously, just so that you can see the beautiful place that she went to, because it's fascinating. So after having seen the new Avatar movie, I knew somehow that this was significant. And when she went into her session, what she described was beings that looked like these Avatar beings. And I went on to have my own session the following week on the 2nd of January. So that was also a significant date that had to be done on that day. So I had the session, not for myself, that I needed clearing, but it was collective work. So I just was feeling like it had to be done on that portal day. So the 2nd of the 2nd was a portal day, and it felt like this work needed to be done and completed. And then obviously we're now onto the full moon, aren't we? So we went through the half moon for this other lady's session. So the half moon is the balance point. That was the 28th of January. And when she had her session, she went to this Avatar land. When I had my session, I went to a place that looked like Avatar, the Way of Water. All I saw was beautiful pale turquoise colours. And I'd gone for a dog walk in the morning, and I've seen these turquoise colours, and I've been told that that's where I was going, but I wasn't quite sure what it was that I'd be doing and what was the purpose of the session. So I knew where I was going to be going to. When I went into the session, I had a completely open mind. I allowed my higher self to take me wherever they would choose to take me, but I was given the information clairaudiently and through images and just feelings and senses that would be where I was going. And what happened was we did a huge clearing for the shadow, Divine Mother shadow side. So it's like the organic shadow. So you've got the organic light and dark, which needed to be brought into balance. And since having done that session in meditation, so from the 3rd onwards, my beautiful fellow practitioners who did the session for me, they went on and did another clearing activation type thing for the divine masculine shadow side. So it was like this was being brought into balance over these 2 days. And I'm not sure who they did that session with. That was like another that was just a client that came to them that needed a session. It just so happened that he did this huge clearing for the collective. So all this activation for the collective, which is beautiful. So I'm going to be sharing extracts from the session where she goes to this place that's like Avatar land. And then when I go to this water world within Avatar, it feels like they're within the same realm, almost connected in the same point in time. So what we figured out during my session was that we know that we're coming to the end of a 26,000 year cycle. And we figured out that there have been, I think it was 6, I'd have to look it up, I can't quite remember, 6 or 7, 5th coming into the 6th, I can't remember, we're either coming into the 6th or coming into the 7th now. So there's been many of these 26,000 year cycles. And I was told that what we were seeing was the very first cycle. During the very first cycle, right at the end of that very first cycle, was when the seed point of the dark archon infringement entered our universe. And at that point, it was stopped. But it had to play out. So even though it was stopped, it's been playing out ever since that time. And now is the point we're reaching where we are going to reach ascension, where it's going to be eradicated through all time and space. But it's us that's doing that work. We're clearing that. So I was sort of shown visually that seed point happened sort of within the first, but within the second, that was when it spread exponentially. And we went back to the seed point of that darkness within that time and space. We went back to the shadow element, the woman who was brought to the Archon ship, and she was given an ultimatum and given a choice, and she had to take this seed. She felt like she didn't have a choice in that time and space, although we always have a choice, don't we? But in that time and space, she didn't feel like she had a choice. So we did a clearing for her and within that time and space. And I'm going to share that session, a little bit of it, because it's just such a beautiful activation. And my goodness, it's just like so mind-blowing. After all of these things are happening so swiftly and such close together, it's just like all within divine timing, all on the exact dates that it needs to happen, and it's just happening, and we're just guided to do things. And then we look back on what's occurred, and we just we're all saying, what the actual heck? What the actual heck? We just can't believe all these things are happening. It is just absolutely blowing my mind and the mind of my fellow practitioners and people that are going through this like story with me. It is just mind-blowing. So anyway, I will stop waffling. I won't say any more. That is my introduction for this first and second video. So I'm going to put them down as part 1 and part 2. And also after that, there's a little bit that I want to share about food, but I shall do a new introduction for that one, and that will be a separate video. Okay, beautiful to speak with you, and I hope you enjoy these sessions and have a beautiful day.
What do you see around you?
I see a house. It's a wooden structure.
Mm-hmm.
There's no nighttime or daytime. It's always like that. It doesn't become darker or brighter. I can say that it's daytime if you equate it to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It's daytime, but there's not a nighttime.
Do you feel we're on a particular planet?
I don't know the name of the planet. I feel like it's Earth, but not the same as this Earth.
So it feels like Gaia, Earth, in a different time and place. Do you want to describe this house to me that you see?
It's my place. I love my house.
Mm-hmm.
It has beautiful arches in the front, little intricate details and sculptures. Well, very welcoming.
Beautiful.
Point. There's a point, like a pointy roof.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the house just fades into the side of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like the house was built to be part of the mountain
Mm-hmm.
and part of the environment, so it's not jarring.
Mm-hmm. It's very gentle.
Yes.
When you say it has a pointy roof, does it feel like it all comes to one point together in the center?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like a round shape, is it?
More of like a pyramid.
Okay. Pyramid shaped roof. Beautiful.
Yes.
And it blends in with the mountain.
Yes.
As you go inside, how many rooms do you feel there are inside this house? Do you feel there are many or just one space?
Well, there's 3 different spaces.
What do you feel that they're used for, the different spaces?
We have like a gathering space. It's like a living room, bathroom.
So you have this beautiful house, and do you sense that there's anybody there within this space with you, or you're all alone?
At this moment, I'm alone in the house.
As you look down at your feet, to where your feet may be, do you notice if you're wearing any shoes?
No, I'm not wearing any shoes.
Mhm.
I like to walk barefoot.
Do you feel male or female or neither?
I'm female.
What colour is your skin? If you were to pass your hand in front of your face, what do you notice?
It's white, but it has a purple hue to it.
Purple, beautiful. Do you notice if you have any hair? If you were to hold a mirror in front of your face, what do you feel you would look like?
I have long white hair.
Mm-hmm.
My nose looks like a cat nose.
Beautiful.
I have golden brown eyes.
Mm. Beautiful.
I have pretty small features on my face. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I have big eyes, but then I have small nose and a small mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and then small chin, pointy, like a little bit pointy like that. Like my head is oval shaped.
Oval.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
And I have also long pointy ears.
So you're kind of cat-like, feline-like, and it's kind of a little bit elven-like as well.
Yes.
Mm. So do you feel that you live in this house with somebody else?
Oh, I'm with my husband, but he's not here at the time. No, it's not going to be long until he comes home.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should go pick up some berries and mushrooms in the forest nearby.
What do you use these for, these berries and these mushrooms?
For dinner.
Ah, okay. So you eat food, do you?
Yes, he likes his berries and mushrooms when he comes from work. But we don't actually need to eat. It's just like for pleasure. We like the taste of them.
So you can have the sensation of eating, but it's not necessary. And your husband, when he goes to work, your partner, what is it that he does when he's working?
He's like an architect. He builds things.
What type of things does he build? Is it houses and homes and buildings?
He makes buildings. He creates the buildings, but then he can also create materials that you would use to build houses,
Okay.
and also other type of small components that you can use throughout the house, like in in the chimneys that we have.
Mm-hmm.
There's a kind of a crystalline technologies within every chimney that can allow us to power the house, like electricity
Ah,
here, and he builds those as well.
oh, beautiful. So that's meaning that you can live a nice, clean lifestyle without having to rely on any other sort of power.
Yes.
Beautiful. So, what is it that you feel that you do? You're living within this home. Do you feel that you have a purpose for your life? Or are you just looking after the home, gathering berries?
I look after the mountain here and the forest and the animals that are here.
Mm-hmm. So you're like a
So
guardian for these
yes,
energies.
yes. Most of my days I'm working within the energies of the land to balance out the land and heal. Also, there's lots of animals that come through my home because they like
Mm-hmm.
staying with me, and I love staying with them as well. And some of them may sometimes need healing, so I assist them as well. And also the people from the city, they can come here as well if they need healing.
So you're like a healer as well, as a guardian of the land.
I'm coming out of the house and I'm calling my pet friend, my animal companion.
Mm-hmm.
I whistle, then he comes.
What does he
So
look like?
he's a feline type of animal. He's like a tiger, but it's not the same pattern, and it doesn't have a pattern on his fur. He has blue eyes,
Lovely.
and his tail, the tip of his tail is on fire. Like there's always this fire at the tip of his tail.
Does he have fur?
Yes, he does have
Yeah.
fur. He's black and white, and then he's also a little bit glowing
What colour does he glow?
blue.
Blue. Beautiful.
He's pretty huge. He's a big animal.
What does he come up to on your body? How tall is he compared to you?
He comes to my hips, and I'm pretty tall. I'm 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall, beautiful. So up in the sky, do you notice as you're walking along in this forest, do you notice anything about the colour of the sky?
The sky is actually purple.
Are there any planets or moons or suns that you can see in the sky?
I see 2 suns, and I'm sensing 1 moon.
As you're travelling along to the forest, do you find what it is you're looking for?
Not far from the home, there's a plant there with red berries. They are ready to be harvested.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some rabbits. They're eating some of the berries.
Mm.
So I'm gonna make sure to just take what I need. I'm feeding some of the berries to my companion. He also likes them. He goes to find the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I follow him. There's a path down in the forest, and we find the berries that are near a cave, and we can go into the cave, and then I go into the cave to get the mushrooms. That's it. I give thanks to the land for providing this beautiful food, and then I kneel on the ground in that cave. I whisper some word, creates an alchemy symbol that sends energy down earth in gratitude, and then I go back home.
So the alchemy symbol that you place on the earth, this you feel sends energy down into the earth. You can connect with the earth and send your energy using this symbol.
Yes.
Do you notice the shape of the symbol that you use?
There's a circle and a diamond shaped.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some other lines, but they're cursive lines, and half circles, really intricate patterns.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And this is sending down your love into the earth and your thanks.
Yes.
Beautiful. Where do you feel that you'd like to go next?
I want to go home. I think my husband should already be there.
So traveling through time and space to the time when you're arriving home. You are there now. What is it that you see as you're arriving here in your home?
Seems like the door is broken.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why the door is broken.
Mm-hmm.
So I go inside the house. There's two men that are here, that are standing there. They look hostile.
Mm-hmm. What do they look like?
I can't see their face. They're wearing some kind of armor or helmet.
Okay. What sort of shape is the helmet? What does it look like? Does it remind you of anything that you've seen before?
No, that's weird. It's not anything that we would wear. It's metallic. I can't
Metal?
even see their eyes. I mean, the helmet is completely closed off.
So you can't see their eyes.
No,
What sort of shape is the helmet?
it's like a round shape, but then it's like it has a pointy chin.
Pointy chin.
Yeah, it has some stripes going down from where the eyes should be all the way to the back of the helmet.
And these hostile men, do they communicate with you? Do they speak to you?
They put something on the table, like a box on the table. I wonder why my husband is not here yet.
Will they speak with you?
It looks like they're searching for something.
This box that they put on the table, what does this look like? What colour is it and how big is it?
It's a square box. It's black. It has a lid. They say that they're going to let me open the box if I give them something. But I don't know what they're looking for. They're looking for some kind of technology, some kind of crystal or something.
Right, okay.
Belongs to my husband.
Well, why do you think that you would want to open this box? You said that they would allow you to open it if they could find what they were looking for. Do you feel that you would like to open the box? Would this be beneficial for you?
I don't feel like I want to open that box, but they say that it was sent by my husband.
Ah, okay. So they're telling you it was sent by him. Do you feel they're telling you the truth?
They're not. There's something about that box that I don't like that box.
So we just place it within the relevant symbols just in case this is necessary. I'm just moving the scene along. See if they find what it is that they are looking for.
I tell them that I don't know what they're talking about, so they start searching the house, throwing everything around. They look pretty angry. I'm trying to contact my husband, but I can't reach him.
How do you contact him, or how do you attempt to contact him? What method do you use?
We use telepathy.
And has there ever been a time before when you have not been able to connect with him telepathically?
Sometimes he's too focused on his work. He always reaches back. Like he knows that I'm trying to contact him, so he always reaches back. But now he's not reaching back to me.
So moving time along as they're searching, do you feel they find what it is they're looking for, or does this not occur?
They don't.
No.
They leave.
They leave. What happens with the box that they brought, the black box?
They left it on the table, so I go and open it. There's my husband's head in that box.
So these men sound like they could be archons. These people with the helmets, they've taken your husband's life. Do you get a sense of why these men may have done this? Why they may have found it necessary to play that trick on you, to place his head within this box? What was the purpose, do you feel? Can you connect with them, find out who they were and what they were trying to do by placing this head in the box?
They know that I'm protecting this place and guarding this cave and this mountain. They wanted to be able to access the cave because it holds codings and crystals that they wanted to take.
It has crystals, and what else is in the cave?
Codings.
Codes, okay. And you're the protector. So how do you protect it? Do you use the symbols to aid you to protect the cave?
Yes.
Yeah. So by killing your husband, how do they think this may help them to access the cave?
They needed to lower my vibration.
Okay, so they're lowering your vibration.
They wanted to compromise this whole area.
Mm-hmm.
So they devised that plan. It's a little bit of a shock when you receive your loved one's head in a box.
Yeah.
So lowering my vibration and the sadness and the anger in me creates this like dark source of energy that went straight down to earth and compromised the whole area.
Mm-hmm. So this dark energy went down to the earth. Is there anything that we can do about this in this time and space? Is there anything we can do to aid this situation?
We can call on source to remove this dark energy. It is time.
Beautiful. So I'm going to ask now for source, please, to aid us here, to send a beautiful wave of love light down into the earth here in this time and this space, to remove this dark energy now that's been left within the land. Asking for a beautiful wave of love light from source here to come down onto the land now, to spread out, rippling out across the land within this time and space, transmuting it back to 0 point. And do you sort of get a sense that you can connect telepathically with your husband even though he's transitioned? Do you get a sense that he can send you a message? Can you connect with his energy?
It's something we need to do first. We need to retrieve his body. They're using his body in some kind of machinery. They can harvest his DNA.
So I'm going to ask for the aid and assistance of Archangel Heliel and Archangel Michael, Divine Mother, Divine Father, to begin retrieving all of this DNA which has been harvested through time and space, bringing this all back now, retrieving all of this DNA that's been harvested and bringing this back for him in this time and space back into his body, if that's the appropriate thing to do here, so that he could be whole again, transmuting out any negative energy that might have been infringing upon him.
Yes, it is time. This is Archangel Michael speaking. We are working upon his energy to bring him whole once more. We need fire.
So we're going to direct some Phoenix fire now to bring his energy home.
They're all being cleansed, but then to like mold them back together.
Okay.
Using this creational flame.
Beautiful. Okay.
Piece them back together.
Mm-hmm.
And then as the flames moves through his, I would say, body, but it's not really a body anymore. It's a
his energy body
formation. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's transmuting the inversion, making him whole once more, like it never existed.
Beautiful. So it's bringing back all of his energy so he can be complete again. Using Phoenix fire, the energy fire, I'm just going to ask for all of the dragons to aid and assist. All the elemental dragons, the fire dragons, aiding and assisting, asking for source to aid and assist. Divine Mother, Divine Father, the Phoenix fire from Divine Mother, source, aiding and assisting to make him whole again here. Do you feel that this process is complete?
Almost.
Almost. Do you feel that this has any negative effect on your surroundings? Because you were saying that the darkness had gone into the land. Do you feel that we've cleared that now? That's all gone?
That's all gone now.
Beautiful. And is the water all clear here as well?
It was also held within the water, but with the cleansing, the inverted memories has been cleansed out as well from the waters.